Hello and welcome to BISP Solution. So we are going to continue Oracle Fusion Financial Accounts Receivable Navigations. So in today's session, we are going to do file-based import, file-based data import, that is FBDI process customers. So now we are going to import the customers through our spreadsheets. So there can be two ways to import the customers, that is through the FBDI sheets or through the spreadsheets. So we are going to just process the customers to import directly from spreadsheets to an application. So now we will go and navigate to the customers. Why we do this process, why we are importing the customers through spreadsheets or FVDI, etc. When we receive bulk data of a customers to record in the application, we will not be able to record. It is highly impossible to record the transaction, to record the customer one by one. So Oracle Fusion, with the help of the FBDI or spreadsheets given by the SIS applications, we can import the customers quickly, and we can import large bulk of data into the application. So we go to the application and we'll go through the navigation. So in the application, first we'll go to the navigation and we will download the spreadsheet. Then we add the customers and we see. So through the spreadsheets, customer spreadsheets template, we can see it. So now go to the navigation under the billing workbench, the receivable workbench, the task list. There's a task list, and you see the under the task list you see upload customer from spreadsheets. So here we can upload the customers from the spreadsheets as well. When you click on this upload customers from spreadsheets, a window has been opened up. Here you will see the download customer spreadsheets template and upload customers from spreadsheets. So first we have to download this customer spreadsheets template. So click on the customer, so the spreadsheets customer spreadsheets template has been installed. So we click on this. When we click on this, here's the enabling editing. So here you can see that it provides loading the data, that is generate CSV file, show extensible attributes or hide extensible attributes. Here we can see if there is an hidden attributes in the sheet of this template, we can just unhide this. So we click first to show extensible attributes, so we can upload without any errors in the application. After that we will go to the customers. Here you can see the customers, the contacts, reference accounts and customer banks. So now we will go and record the necessary information. Here we have to just delete this whole, we don't need anything. Here on the customers contacts, we don't need right now. We can edit the contacts. We can edit the contacts. After editing, we can do this manually. Right now we don't need the reference accounts. If there is any reference account, we can provide it. No need for the reference amount right now. The customer bank accounts, it is necessary to have, but we'll see later how to manage the bank accounts of a customer. So we will record it. We will delete this as well. Now we have left the customers options here only. So now here on the American sales, that is the customer number. We have to provide the customer number. It is a mandatory option to give the customer number, the customer source reference number, fictitious number, that we have to provide it. So the customer number, we can provide any number, we can randomly give the customer number. The fictitious on customer name, we have to just name it. So we have doing the APL new customer. Taxpayer registration number is not required, we just delete this. Account number is there, we have to provide the account number, so we can provide the account number randomly. Reference number is not required. Account description tab is not required. Well, just account establishment date. Customer class is there. If you see, if you can, the customer class can be edited, or it can be edited by the Oracle. Here site number we have to provide, so any number we can take it as a site number. You can go here on the site name. If you want to give the site name, you can provide it, otherwise it will take, you will select the site to account address. Here we have to give the account address, site location, source, reference number, address line. This is all the important fields we have to be record here. This is all the important fields. So account address set, so this is basically a reference data set that we are using here. So we go and check that what reference data we are just using. So we first go on to the project. Let's go for a project. So APL ARDS is a reference data set, so we can just choose this reference account address set, or we can just go and check out first customer that we have created. So in the billing option workbench, we will go and see manage customers, and we will search by this APL. So here you can see APL customer. Let's go to this customer. Profile history. On the profile history, it has been selected as a default. So we can choose a default, or we can choose it account reference data set. So we have just chosen this. Locations, source reference number, we have to provide it. Address line, stuff is not mandatory. Building floor number, it is not mandatory. Building is not mandatory. Yeah, this part has been mandatory here. So we have to provide the city, the state, the province we can skip it, the postal code, this country, and this. So we'll go and select that. So we'll go and add the address of the customer in the spreadsheets. I just provided the location. So the city we can provide as Minneapolis, state will be the MN, the postal code, the county, the country will be remain same. So now we don't need this identifying address, we can just choose it yes. This language is then site purpose source reference. Here will be the bill, site purpose reference number. We can give it any random number we want to give. The purpose will be bill to, it's indicator if you want to give. Payment method we don't need it. Primary payment we are also not needed. So this is how we have created now. So now after we go to the instruction table and we click on to generate CSV, we provide the location, okay, and we just save it this. Now we go to the application under the billing workbench. Now we record this transaction, upload customers from spreadsheets, and now we just click upload customers. Batch name, what we will go batch name, we will give the APL and we choose the data file. It will be given to the FBDI. Here we'll upload this and submit. We have to wait for a minute to see that it has been successful or not. Through the ADFDI, if we want to upload, there is the time will be taken is more, and if we are going to see the batch count will be the unsuccessful records, we can go and edit that unsuccessful records. But in the through ADFDI we will just import the customers from the ADFDI. We have to correct all the records and then we have to upload it. So that's why we are not just doing this, and from the spreadsheets it is very easily we can import the customers. Refresh again. Let's wait 2 minutes so that the spreadsheets has been uploaded. Let's take a little bit time. Let's say login it again. The site is working slow. Here we go to the billing workbench. Let's wait 2 or 3 minutes, otherwise we'll move forward and then we'll see before closing the session. Okay. So let's go and do some other topic. It is before closing the session, we go and see this. We'll go and see this and complete it. We can upload it one more time. Okay, so we move to another topic, and the other topic is auto invoicing. That is importing the invoice through spreadsheets. You have seen the bills. The invoice of a supplier will be directly imported through the FBDI and the accounts payables module, and here it is also we can upload the auto invoice in the receivable section as well. So how we'll do this? First we have to configure the auto accounting for all account types. That is, we have seen while doing the auto invoicing that certain auto invoicing type has been created already through the rapid implementation. Now the remaining auto invoicing is mandatory to do before importing the auto invoice spreadsheets template. So first we have to go and configure auto accounting for all account types. So yeah, so we will go. Let's see one more time before moving ahead that it has been done or not. You can see the records has been successfully been uploaded. Here you can see the total record is 1, unsuccessful records. Suppose if there is any unsuccessful records, we can download the sheet of unsuccessful records and we can add it and resubmit that line where the error has been occurred. So this is the very easy process, uploading the customer through spreadsheets templates while we doing through the DFTI. There we have to be correct whole data, and then we have to import it. So it is easy way. So now we move forward. We can just see manage customer as well. Our customer has been go and let's see if a customer has been created or not. We give the APN name. You can see there is a 2 customer, new customer and a 1 customer. I'll just go and click this new customer. So go through the APL customer. You can see it has been giving default. So now we move another. So first we go to a project to configure the auto accounting for all account types. So here we go to a project, and we'll search it down auto accounting. Here go and see, and we'll search business unit, and you can see these we have already created. Now let's correct this. So select a business unit, the remaining account type we have to be clear, so we can check it from the background as well. Auto invoicing clearing has been done, bill receivable has not been done, so we will create a bill receivable. The company we all know, the department, the account we have to select. Go to the advanced options that contains bills payable, it has been given. I just select the accounts receivable. Nothing happens here. And we click create another. Now bills received has been done, deferred tax has not been created. We'll create a deferred tax now again. Why we are doing all the account types? Because if we want to create the account types, we have to be create all. Just give and we create another one. Bills factored bills receivables was also not there, so create factored bills receivable as well. Now we will create the all accounting, create another one. Factored freight has been created, receivable has been created, remittance bill receivable. I think this is the last one that we are going to create. All the account type has been created. Let's revenue and tax has been created, bills unearned unpaid bills receivable has been left, so let's create that as well. This is the last one. And we're done. So now we have created all the account types. So now we go so we click save and close. Now after that we have to configure the transaction source imported while importing the spreadsheets. Transaction source imported. So here we go to the manage transaction source and just give we will go imported and we'll search it down. So we have to search it down the receivable all here. If this is a new instance, we can search it, but we are unable to search the receivables. Receivables import is there. Receivable, no, there is no receivable. Also, we can just go and select. I'll just select or a recurring bill. We select or here we will select or a recurring bill. So here the source and the source defaults, we just check the standard transaction type. Standard type that we have created already, that is APL invoice. So we have to create the APL invoice, and we click save and close. Credit transaction source is also there is a standard transaction type we are going to create, so we will just give on the standard transaction type. We click save and close and done. So after that, now we will go and create the line, create line transaction descriptive field, that is also descriptive flex field. So we will go to the project and we'll search it down receivables descriptive. Here, going to the manage descriptive field, we just go on to the go to task option. We'll set down lime transaction. We'll go to the edit button, we'll go and edit, and under the edit we'll go to the manage context. Here under the manage context we click on add. Now after the add on, we'll give APN auto invoice. Here you can see it has been created. So then we click it down for save button, so this option will be light up. So after this context sensitive context segment, we have to open this, and the name we will give transhead. Name will be given here to the set. So just copy. Here you can see the transit. Now again on the column consignment, will give out the data type that can be character. So after assigning this data type, the character, the table column has the whatever the table column is related to this column assignment data type has been come up here. So now after that, you can go and create the value set. After that value set code, we will again give the same name, that is transhead. The description will be same. The modules we will select, that is a receivable. So receivables, we will select the receivables. The validation type will be the independent, we will select. The value data will be the character, and value type will be the text, and the text length will be given as 10. So we click save and close. Now again save and close. again save and close, again save and close, save and close again, and deploy the flex field. So after assigning the flex field, we will go and download there. After the flex field, we will go and download FBDI templates from Oracle OER, that is Oracle Enterprise Repository. Let's deploy that first. Okay, we click on OK button, and now we go and download the FBDI template. So here on the Google, go on the Google Oracle OER, under the Oracle Enterprise Repository, will go to the cloud combination, as same as we have done while importing the supplier, and we have done in the while doing the supplier. We go to the financials. Here under the financial, click on all books. All books here, the implementation file based data import for financials, and we select this, and we go there below for the search for the receivables. Here the auto import receivables. So now here we can see the file links here. The schedule process, what we are going to schedule it when we are importing the invoice, and the tables that we are here, and the template. So we click right click here, save link. Save link is on FBDI. I click save. So now we open this. And we open this. Now after opening this, we will need certain, so we click enable editing. After this, we need to what kind of sales credit, we don't need it. This is on node, we don't need it. Reference number, so we just leave one space and delete all the records here. And the array interface distribution, line distribution, we just leave the 2 lines and we delete all the records here. Now here we don't need the credit right now, so we just can delete all the here the interface constants we can delete as well. So we have just deleted whole. Now we go to the interference line, so we have to go, so we first go to the manage here. So you can see the deploy has been done, so we go to the and go to the billing option. While we are creating a transaction, we first go and create a transaction. So first we can manage a transaction as well that we have created earlier. So it is a transaction, so we can take it APL invoice. We can use this information, all the information that is APL invoice. So we just select this API invoice as well. here now. So vision operations, so we have APL business US business unit, APL US business unit. The batch source, what is the batch source? We have to give the batch source name, and that we give APL invoice. The transaction type name, of course, that we have to provide the same as APL invoice. The payment terms that we have chosen, that is APL immediate. So we click APL immediate. The transaction date, we have to select this in this format. So we can select this format here. In this format we have to give the transaction date. The accounting date we can create this. This original bill system bill to customer reference number we are not required, so we will just delete it. The original system bill to customer address reference, we don't need it. Original system bill to customer contact reference, we don't need it. Original system we don't need. Now here original system ship to customer account reference, we don't need it. To P original, we don't need it. Here it has not been created. Now bill to customer account number, we have to be selected. So what is the account number? So we go to the, here you can see bill to site, bill to customer, account number we have to be selected. So the bill to customer account number is that, and we have to copy this, or otherwise we can go and see the manage transaction. Just click yes, and we see it down. Again we go to the workbench, billing workbench. Again to the billing workbench, we go and click manage customers. Manage customer, we just give APL and APL customer, here APL customer. This is the number 105140 is the account number. So 105140. Bill to customer site number, that is the site number 1368316. 1368316. Can see that. Bill to contact party is not there. Bill to customer account number, we can just same as here, and bill to customer account number copy is here. And now we see what else we needed. Transaction type, our line, it has been the line, so we don't need it. Sanital desktop, we can just give the transaction line will be the goods and services. It has been currency user. Why we are taking the conversion currency type will be the user, because if we are dealing with the other currency than the currency code, that is the USD, then we will choose the currency conversion type will be the corporate fund. So we are dealing with the currency and US dollar, so we don't need to use the currency code. So we give tab currency conversion date. If you want to take, you can take it, that is the today's date, we can take it. Currency conversion rate is that one. What is the amount? The amount we will take is 25,000. Transaction line quantity, unit selling price will take 25,000. Now this Now this line transaction flex field context, we have created a flex field context here. So what flex field we have just created, that is APL auto invoice. So we have to give APL, or we can just go and check it from the project. The flex field, what we have, the flex field we have selected, that we have taken APL auto invoice, so we don't need it, so just create it. And the transaction line flex field segment, from your line transaction flex field, that we have to be selected. So the line transaction flex field segment, here we have to give anything we want to give, we can just give here goods and services. We give let's cancel it. So we have to just remember this. Now we go to the interference distribution, the next, we can give anything, we can goods. So we have to just copy this and have to paste here. So on the RA interference distribution, all we have to choose this BU. First we have to select the BU, it is APL, copy this. So the first will be the receivable, it's just select this amount, we don't have to provide the amount, legacy order entity, we have to copy a flex field. IPL auto invoice, here we have to give this, the line transaction segment, again this, and this copy as well here. So now here we go and we see the accounting flex field segment. Accounting flex field segment, this is basically a distribution that we have created. So we will just give the accounting flex field segment here and add 10 more. AP business unit, here will go. If here revenue, of course revenue has come up, we copy this as well, we copy this all again because it is same line. We copy and paste this. The transaction will be 1000, that will be the 1000. Let's see what is the distribution of this revenue. We'll go and see first here from the workbench, from the billing workbench, or see the transaction that we have created. Here we go. For 40110 we can provide it. 0110. So now we have just recorded all this thing. Now we generate the CSV file. Again it has been credited here. Okay, now we can close, just leave it. So now we move, now we have to record it. So we have seen in the accounts payable as well, while we are doing the supplier importation, we go to the schedule process and we have to upload the schedule process. We have to do the schedule processes. So we go to the schedule processes and we search it down. As we can see, we have seen here, we have to search it down, import auto invoice, and we have to go through this. So we search first this load interface file for import. We click on OK and we submit button. Here we have to choose the import auto invoice. Here we have to choose import auto invoice. Drag it down, or we can search it here. This is now from here we have to select a zip file, that is a data file. Click on OK and submit it. Now refresh it. Let's refresh it. Let's go for the succeeded. You can see the file has been succeeded. Now again refresh the process, schedule process, and now we will give import auto invoice. Look, okay, let's see if any error has occurred. I can give the transaction, that is APL business unit. The transaction source has been, it is taken a transaction. Why it has taken error? We have transaction sources or recurring bill. Transaction source, we can go and search it. Our transaction, today's date we don't need it, so click on submit. So invoice has been uploaded. Now we'll go and see on the billing, and we go and see that manage transactions, and the transaction source we can take it APL invoice. Let's search it with APL invoice. And search it down. So now again search it down, manage transaction source we have just taken is ORA, so it will be taken ORA recurring bill because it is not coming. Let's search with this. The bill has not been coming up, but you can see that it has been done it. So for now we have completed this, how to upload the how to upload this auto invoices. If you want to add it, you can just open it from your system and you can upload it. So thank you for joining this session, and I hope we can so we will end the session here. Okay.